So, Mike, when you were over in Spain, you attended a travel industry event, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, one of the largest in the world is called FITUR, FITTUR, and very similar to World Travel Market in the UK or ITB in Berlin. It is a show where countries and companies come in and showcase their destination, what they have to offer. It is a very large production. It's about 1 kilometer, so let's say half a mile long from the beginning to the end of this show, and about a quarter of a mile wide. It's just made up,
Yeah, it's enormous.
yeah, these huge pavilions that you have one for Europe, you have one for Africa, you have one for, US, Canada, Caribbean, one for technology, et cetera, et cetera. So it is a massive event, and it's for travel professionals the first 3 days, and then the last 3 days are for people that want to come, just regular customers or consumers that come and learn more about uh, these different destinations and where to go.
The last couple of years, the shows I've been to like that, the Middle East has had huge investments, like the Saudi Arabian pavilion or the UAE pavilion have been, massive. Were there any standouts when you were walking around the destinations? Anything that surprised you or interested you?
Yeah, there were two. One was Egypt. So Egypt kind of broke out and did their own pavilion. So they weren't part of the African or Middle East pavilion. They're on their own. And that pavilion was made up like a museum. It was just so well done, very well thought through, and just a really good way to express all that there is about Europe. Excuse me, about Egypt and about their heritage and so forth. So that was really interesting. And then in the middle of all these pavilions, the key sponsor was Mexico, and Mexico had all of these authentic booths where you could go in and taste their local cuisine. So, like, there was one that had tacos, and they were giving away tacos. There's another one that was giving away shot to Veneo, another one, with tropical drinks, etc. And then lots of other things where you could kick a soccer ball and try to get it past this electronic goalie, and all these kind of things. Just made it really interesting, and it drew a lot of attention as well.
We had the New York Adventure Show here in the city last week. And that's a big, even though it's called the Adventure Show, it's basically a travel show with all the major suppliers and cruise lines, vacation companies, adventure companies, destinations, and so on. And it's in the Jacob Javits Center. So it's pretty big, but those European marts are bigger. The one I've been to, London is enormous, also many halls. What about on the travel technology side? Anything that would be of interest to our listeners?
Not everything was made up. Is Well, I shouldn't say everything, but the majority of the vendors uh, were either people that had a hotel feed that they were trying to sell, or it was people that had hotel software so that individual hotels could sell their bookings or what have you. But the weird thing was there were a lot of companies there that had technology around the hotel door lock itself or the door handle, which seemed kind of out of place to me. Um, but there were quite a few of those, so that must be the thing to do, or the business to be in right now, is selling hotel door handles.
It's a little bizarre. I mean, look, technology is changing everything. So um, it usually bleeds into the hotel experience too, one way or another. A new kind of elevator control, new kind of door lock, different plugs in the hotel rooms. Oh, is this bothering anyone else? Everything now, everybody changed, all the hotels, all the cruise lines. everybody added USB ports just in time for Apple to move to USB-C or mini or whatever, and now nothing plugs in to the USB port.
Yeah, that was actually that's a European standard that's required now is that everything must be USB-C, but unfortunately, everybody has all my plugs, and I actually just bought one, as a matter of fact. Uh, I was gonna show it to you, but yeah, that but I got so frustrated while I was over there, I just bought another one that has the multi-pronged where you can power 3 USB-C things at a time. Um,
You know what I did? I went on Amazon and bought a pack of adapters, little short adapters that you can put on the end of a USB-C that makes it uh, uh, USB, and also that you can put on the end if you have all these old lightning connecting cords, the thin fin that was big for a long time. So I've got all these cords that I can't use anymore. You can buy these little plugins that go on the end and change them to USB-C. I'm gonna beat that Apple.
yeah, that's a good tip for people traveling too, be prepared for that. Well, we're a little bit over time, James. So I want to thank all of our listeners for sticking with us. Please share with your friends and family. No tourists allowed. We've made a commitment this year to be a little more consistent, although that we will be interrupted from time to time with all of our travels. But that gives us an opportunity to create more content to share with you, and hopefully, you're finding this content valuable.
Please go to the website, notouristallowed.com. And if you've got a burning question about travel or something you think that we should be talking about, please let us know and we'll try to compile it all together and make a sort of you asked for it episode.
Absolutely. Good.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for being with us at No Tourists Allowed. See you next time.
Bye for now.